Hey, wait, are you looking for the next big thing? I'm going to show you how you can create this crypto investment website all for free. You can see how beautiful it's looking. I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process. This crypto investment website comes with a lot of theme. We have your gold, your green theme, your white theme, your universal theme. All you have to do is to activate and you have all of that theme. But before I activate a new theme, I want to show you some of the features. So it comes with your ticket here. It comes with your crypto calculator. You can calculate all your investment plans and see how it works, your about us, your home, your different investment plans, right? And it also come with a live chat. Not only that, you could actually see all your recent transactions, your recent withdrawal, your latest investment transactions, and your users will be able to get updated notification via their email and a lot more. So let's just change this into a purple theme. So what we have to do is just click on activate, and this will be able to change into a different theme. And the good thing is that you could use the system on multiple websites that you have. So follow this video as I show you how you can create this website in no time. I'm going to walk you through the process. I'm going to teach you how this is done. Oh my goodness, you're going to enjoy this. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this. Just don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share this video. So follow this video as we go into learning crypto investment using this awesome script. And trust me, it will be a time you don't regret wasting. And this will be a skill for you that you can actually learn. You can earn as much as $300 to $500 just basic, right? You could earn up to $1,000 just to build this. So why waste your time when you can learn this? And you do not need any knowledge of coding. You don't need to be a programmer. I'm going to show you how you can build all of this process using your basic knowledge. All right, it's just going to be drag and drop, just text writing. It's very simple. So join me and follow me. Don't forget to subscribe before you get started. Subscribe, like, and share, and leave a comment. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified when we release new videos. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the video. So let's get started. All right, so for me, I'm making use of Namecheap. Okay, so if you're using Hostinger, you just have to go to your H panel. All right, but if you're using Namecheap or any other hosting that makes use of cPanel, what you're going to do is you just have to navigate to your cPanel. So what I would do is to go to my cPanel currently. So I was in my Namecheap account. Now I've navigated to my cPanel. Now in my cPanel is where I'm going to be in my cPanel is where I'm going to be uploading the script, is where I'm going to be doing all of the changes we'll do throughout the process of installing and activating this particular crypto investment script. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is to go to my file manager. Now, all of this process is easy. On hosting, I literally created a video on how you can install any script using Hostinger. So you should check out that video and go through the process of importing the script into your Hostinger file manager. All right, so it's literally very simple. Okay, so I probably will also attach this video, right? I'll attach that video to it. So I'm going to be hosting this script on my public underscore HTML, which is the main place. All right, but if you already have a website on your public underscore HTML, which is your main domain, you could create a subdomain where you'll be uploading the script and where you'll be using it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is click on upload here. So yeah, I'm going to pick the script. I'm going to upload it. So I'm going to click on select. And I think I have the script here. Script here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pause this video and just allow all of this to load up. Once it's load completely to show green, then we'll click on go back. But let's hold on and see. All right, so you can notice like that there's this screen stuff here to show you that okay, we've successfully installed uploaded the script. So just click here to go back. Now it may be different from Hostinger. Like I said, I'll drop a video to just show you how to upload a script on Hostinger. You could use that process. All right. So now what I want to do is tap on this. I'm going to click on extract here. So I'm going to extract. So this will take a couple of seconds for it to show. Depending on how your network, if your network is actually fast, it will not take so much time. All right, so this being done, we just close this. Now you open this folder here. Then you're going to click on select all, and we're going to click on move. So we're going to be moving all of this, right, to your public underscore HTML directly.
So I'm just going to click this and click on go. Now that's been done, what you want to do is open a new tab, and I want you to type the name of your website. Okay, and it will automatically add an additional link to this your URL here, install slash index.php. So we're going to click on accept and next steps. So make sure all of these are green. Okay, it just shows you that you have all of the needed extension for this to actually work. If it's not green, you have to go back and enable these extensions. So I click on next step. So now you have these prompts. Okay, so you will not be able to move forward until all of these are green checked. Okay, so what we want to do is go back to your host, go back to your file manager, and we're going to click on core. Now it's telling you that you need to set these required permissions. Okay, we have core, bootstrap, catch. So we're going to catch. I'm going to set the permission to 0775. Okay, to do this, I will have to go to, so it says core, bootstrapped, catch. So we've clicked on core, right? So we look for bootstrap here. We're going to look for catch. So we're going to right click on catch and click on change permission. So we just check this and that's all. So I'm going to do the same for core storage app, core storage framework, core storage logs. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this fast as possible. So we'll come with storage, you right click on storage, you're going to click on change permission. We'll add this, we'll click on change permission, then open the storage. When we open storage, we're going to do the same for app. So I will want to do everything all together. So I'm just going to, but you can do it one by one, change permission, but I'm going to do the three. So we have app, we have logs, and we have framework. So I'll right click, change the permission, and that, and all of them will change instantly. So the next thing I want to do is to refresh this. So you have all of the green checks. So click on next step. Now for this next step, we'll be needing few things. Okay, we'll need our purchase code, our site URL, we'll need the database host, database name, and some of this. So what we want to do is to create a database. So for this, I will just like come to my cPanel here and type database. So you click on MySQL database. Like I said, it's way simple, right? I will drop that video. I'll drop a link to that video that will just show you how to install you when you are using hosting a HPanel. So I'm going to call this database test. All right, so I'll make sure I don't have any other database that is behind that name. So I'll click on create database. Then I'll go back. Then I'll scroll down under add user. I'm going to call this test also. Then I'll click on generate password. So I'll copy this password. I'll copy this password that has been generated. Make sure to click I've copied. Then click on create user. While this is loading, okay, it's loaded completely. I'll drag this our installation guide here. Then I'll bring it here close to where I have my database. Now I like to paste my password in immediately so that I don't forget it. Then when I do that, I need to copy this. Okay, so let me just copy this database. We're using test, so I'm going to copy this here. Now remember, since we're using the same test for both the database name and the database username, I'll just paste the same name here. So for this, call this localhost here. Now before you install anything, go back down below, and we're going to add our database to our user. Okay, so make sure this is on test and this is on test also. Now remember, if you're using Hostinger, right, make sure to follow the video, walk through the video on host the video I'm going to be sharing with you on Hostinger. Do well to upload the script. It may not be the same script, but it works on the same script. So do well to upload your script. Do well to once you upload your script, do all the database and all of that. then you can come back to continue following this video for the rest of the setup process. Okay, so I'm going to click on add here. I'll click on all privileges, then click on make changes. So that's that. So I'll come back here and I'm going to input our purchase code here, then our site URL. Just going to copy it, right? You don't need to push the HTML, HTTP, just your site URL. Then your username, I'm going to call this admin, and password, I'm also going to give it admin. Then our email address will be admin@admin.com. Yeah, I'm just going to use all this random stuff and click on install. All right, so we've been successfully installed. We'll click on visit home. I've installed the script successfully. All right, so we're going to click on visit home. And now we have this error. So most times you probably may meet or come up with this error. This error means a lot of things, but one of the most important thing you should know that affects this is your PHP version. Okay, so we're going to be changing our PHP version. I'm going to change it to 7.4 and you're going to click on apply. Now I may be wrong, okay? There are a couple of things, but the reason why we have to show you this is in case you fall into any of these traps, you'll be able to figure out the best option and know what actually went wrong for you and how to sort that out. So first of all, I've changed the PHP version to current to 7.4. I'll come back here and refresh. And exactly, that's the issue. So we just change the PHP version to 7.4 and your script will be working instantly. So basically this is may not be what I showed you at the beginning, right? Now this script gives you the ability to have different kinds of theme. So I'm going to walk you through the process of changing all of this and setting it up in full time and full gear. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to log into our admin. So I'm going to click on /admin and enter. Now it's automatically just change to admin/login. So I'm going to put email address is admin@admin.com. Our password is admin. We're going to click on login. And welcome to your admin dashboard. Now, before we start anything, it's important that we set one very important thing, because most times I get these whole things where people from YouTube comes to tell me, oh, our interest is not working when people pay, or when people do create an investment. Once it's time for return or profit, the profit doesn't return and all. So this part is very important. It's called the cron job setup. So it's cron URL here. So what you want to do is I created a video showing you specifically how to set up cron, right? Then I also created a video specifically showing you how to set up cron job on Hostinger. So also, if I don't give you a link to this video, remind me to get you the link to setting up cron job on Hostinger. But I'll try to put all of this in the description so you just get all of that at the same time. So what I want to do is I'll come back here to my cPanel. On my search, I'm just going to type cron. You're going to see cron job here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm showing you how to do this with Namecheap, but for Hostinger, I also will attach a video to set this up. But once we've set this up, every other thing you can follow this video all through the process. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is come back here. Then I'm going to leave it on once per 5 minutes. But what I want to do is if I keep it on common settings, you could leave everything like this and just come here, you copy this URL and you paste that command here. So the copy doesn't seem to work. So what I want to do is, okay, then say set. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this here, then come back here and paste this. So you can see I have plenty this thing that I need to delete here. I don't think I'm using all this cron job. So sorry that I'm taking time to just delete this. I want to make sure everything is clear. So I'll just click on add new cron job. I think hosting has a limit on the amount of cron jobs you can have. I think about 3 or 2. So it's good that this particular script only have one cron job for interest. That's for return on investment. All right, that being said and that being done, so we have installed our cron job successfully or activated it. Now we're going to go down and we're going to go through the process of setting up this script. Okay, so the first thing is we want to do is to click on front end. Yeah, front end is we're going to be changing all of the basic things, and this is what I'm going to be doing lastly, right? So what will I start with first? There's so much here. All right, so let's go to manage theme. Okay, so before that, I want to open a new tab and just have the front end of the site where people are going to be seeing, so that as I'm making changes, I can actually refer to the front end. So I have the back end on this tab, the front end here. So now there are basically about one, two, three, four, 5 themes here. Okay. So what you could do is to pick any of the themes. So we have this. So what I want to do is I'm going to pick on this gold and click on activate, then activate. Now it's important that, okay, so yes, you see you are not allowed to this action in a demo. So this is a demo. So now you need to activate this script. All right, so you need to activate the script, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to show you how to do this once you have the script. If you don't have the script, you will not be able to do this. So if you have the script, you're able to do it. If you don't have the script, I'm just going to skip the process so you actually get the script. We refresh this. Now we're going to click on activate, activate. And successfully we've been able to activate this. So once I refresh this, we have this beautiful looking Hypmax script. Very easy, very nice. So for those of you that don't have the script, there's no need of putting that part. So I'm just going to walk you the process of how to set up the script and all of that. Okay, so if you need the script, you could do it, send me a message and that. So I'm also going to do this as a public video in as much as I'm doing it as a personal video for you. Reason is that so that at the end of the day we'll have access for everybody. All right, so basically this is it. Now this is how to activate the script. Okay, basically you can choose any of these themes and use that for yourself. Now that being said, I want to go to the next process. So we have been able to change the theme to a different theme. Here you can choose on manage language to change language, but we're going to go to general settings. I'm going to go to general settings first of all. Now the general settings, you can change the name of the script to whatever name. So I'm going to be putting the flights as the brand. You could choose your currency. You could choose the color. So, but we are currently using a gold theme. So everything here is gold. So we're going to leave the primary color as that. Now, do you want to give your users a sign-up bonus? Once they register, you want to give them a particular amount? If yes, do that. If no, we just have to leave it at 000 at 0. Right? So you have to choose the time zone, okay? So if you're depending on the country you are in, so I can leave it as Africa, Abidjan. You can leave it in, can look for if you're in Nigeria, you could look for Africa, Lagos. Okay, that's this Lagos time zone. If you're in the US, the UK, depending on the country you are in, just make sure to put it based on the time zone. All right, so we have this API if you want this to be able to send SMS. All right, so but this will cost you money to be sending SMS. You could actually click on the API link and set that up. But we are not doing that. All of this whole process should be free. Okay, so now we have transfer limit padding. How many transfer limits can your user actually carry out in a day? So I can just limit it to 5 times a day. Um, charges, transfer charges about 1%. I mean, is in percentage. So if you put it on fixed, it will be in dollars. So this will be in $2. But if you put it on percent, they'll be charging per depending on the amount, you'll be charging 2% on every amount. So I'm just going to leave it in percent, or basically that's it. So now the minimum amount, how much can the person transfer? Remember, your default currency is the US dollar, all right? So that is USD, US dollar. So I want to make sure that the minimum a person can transfer out of the account is $1,000. The maximum is $10,000, depending on what you want at the end of the day. So you see this place where you have your copyright text. If you come to the front end of your site and you scroll down, you're going to see copyright 2023, Hypmax, all of those. So you could change that here. So copyright, change this to 2025. We're going to call this zflight dot all right reserve. Okay, so you have withdrawal limits per day, so can only withdraw once per day. Then if you have a Google map, you could actually add link to your Google map. All right, so let me just update these changes first of all. So you could see that as I'm making these changes, it's actually working all through the process. So you could see it here, copyright 25 zip flight, all right, reserve. So what we want to do next is we want to still make certain changes. So for Google Map, I don't see any reason for this. I'm not going to be using it. So email verification, what this means is that you want to set an email verification. So when a user registered, they will have to verify their email. They'll get an email, email, right? But if you don't need this, you just want your users to just log in straight and register straight without any verification, you probably just leave this turned off. But I want to test the email system. So KYC, if you want to collect your other personal information, KYC is actually known as Know Your Customer. It's mandated for all this kind of website that has to do with fund transfer, banking, and all of those stuff. So yeah, that being said, so I'm going to change my logo, right, to something else. So I'm just going to put this as a logo. I can change this to this here. Then the icon, I actually have a logo icon, so I'm just going to change that to this here. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, uh, the thing is, one thing about logo is that you have to make sure to get an actual size of logo so that it doesn't come out too big or too small. So I'm trying, I'll just refresh this. All right, so let me try to do a hard refresh, which is shift 5, all right? Shift F5, F5, yeah. So yeah, it should work here. So I'm just going to do the same thing here, shift F5 for using Windows. And I can actually see the logo here, it has changed. All right, that being said, you could change every other thing here, but since these ones are very fancy and beautiful, I'm going to leave them. They have to do with everything you see here on your website, the background and all of that. So I'm just going to leave all of that the way they are. So after general settings, we've gone through the general settings. We have to go to what we call preloading setting. All right. So when we come to the site, you notice one thing that goes in circle, that circle that rows, it's called a preloader. So if you don't want to do that, you can click on no, but I'm just going to leave that. In case your user has network issue, that circle that keeps running gives them a feeling that, okay, this site is about to load. So it's okay to leave that. So Google Analytics, if you want to Google Analytics, you can actually set up your Google Analytics and all of that. For that, I'm not going to be looking at all of that. We have your Google you have your live chat settings. Now, the live chat setting is literally simple. I have actually created a video where I showed you how you can link your live chat to any website. All right. So I'm just going to open YouTube here on this, and I'm going to show you that video. It's on our channel. So you can link your live chat and it's talked to, I created a video for that specifically. So it will help you be able to link your investment script or any kind of website to a talk to live chat and all. So I'm just going to search for Zflight at Zflight Studio here. So this is all. So we're going to open this. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. We're going to click on videos here. Support this channel, subscribe, support the channel, subscribe. All right, so here we have how to add talk to any live chat website. So actually use the crypto website like this, and you could see we don't have a lot. So we don't have a lot of views. So please watch, try to understand. So you could actually check it out here. So it will help you use TalkTo to add your live chat. It will show you how to create a TalkTo account and all of that. So we don't have to do this because I actually created a video for that. So that being said, we have your global SEO manager. Here you're just going to be typing to get this done. You could just go to ChatGPT and tell you to write out an SEO script for you that you can post here, and that is done. But you don't really need all of this, except you do, but that's literally very, very, very simple. All right, so clear catch and all. But the major thing we've achieved is in your general settings, right? And that's basically the major thing you need to look into. The next thing we want to talk about is your email manager. Here you'll be able to configure your emails. Okay. Here we're going to be setting up what is called SMTP. Now you could use SMTP from different hosting providers, but we fortunately for host people who use Namecheap, you already have an SMTP that you can actually use. So for this, what you want to do is you want to make sure to create an email. So we're going to type email account here. And first, we've gone back to our cPanel. So we're going to type email account. And this email account, we're going to be, so this is it. If you're using Hostinger, I don't really know how to set that up, right? So that's why I said it's an option. So if you're not going to be setting this up, there's no need to do an email verification, okay? But if you're using Namecheap, this is very simple. If you have a hosting provider that use cPanel, you will also be able to achieve this. So we have this. I set up this. It's called help at zip mail. Okay, so this is not what we're using. We are going to be using this info. But if you want to be able to create a new email account, you click on create. You're going to choose the domain. So we have this domain. You can go put your email name. So if I put zflight, right, and we're going to generate password. All right, so this password is very important, so I have to save it somewhere. Okay, so we're going to click on create, and that's done. You've been able to create that, so you have to just look for Z here. So it's zflight, and so it is what you want to do is click on check email. Now while we are here, I'm going to input the password. So we have your SMTP password. I'm going to put that here. So I'm going to put the password here. The next thing is, so instead of you to click on open email, we're not going to do that. So scroll down, you're going to see configure mail client. So we're going to click on that. So scroll down, and for our username, we're going to use zflight at our demoing.site. Copy this. We'll come back here for email. From email, then you're going to be using XSL. See, for SSL, please add SSL dot before your hosting, otherwise it won't work. Okay. So SMTP username, I think our username is the same as our sending mail. Then we're going to click on mail.site. This is our incoming server, or what we call the hosting. Okay. So now they instructed us that we should do something here. So it said type XSL slash, okay, colon slash double, then our host, SMTP host. All right, so our SMTP host is this. Okay, so that being done, we click on update email. Now updates mail, we're going to click on email sent from. So this is where our email is going to be sending from. So scroll down, you have your email templates. Now the email templates is where you're going to be resetting things like when people click on once. So this email is also important because when people want to reset their password and all of that, so you can actually, so it's important so that you'll be able to set up your password, payment successful, they'll be able to receive emails and all. So it's important. That being said, we've done this and we've been able to set up our email system. Unfortunately, I've not been able to figure out how to set up this for Hostinger, but there are free email SMTP providers out there you can actually check out. Okay, so that being done, we're going to be setting up your payment gateway. All right, so there are a lot of payment gateway system here. So if you want to use automatic payment, meaning when people pay you, they can pay with their card and to go to your paystack account, you have to create a paystack account and put in your details and all of that. But you can actually create now your payment gateway manually, right? So I'm going to click on this. So there's one for Ethereum here. So here you're going to be putting the image and all of that. But so basically, let me show you how to do this. So I'm going to call this gateway BTC, right? So what I want to do is I'll just go online and type BTC image. All right, so I'm just going to pick any of this random image and download. So I'll just right click on it and click on save as. So I'm going to save this image and download it as on my system so that I can use it. So I'm going to be creating only BTC, which is Bitcoin, right? So I can change this name here to BTC. Then I will change. So basically, don't mind this whole thing I'm doing here. Just download the image, right? Just download the image. All right, that being done, I will come back here for this image. I'm just going to go to my download. I'm going to keep this here. So I'm going to just do the same. Now, if you have because all your when you are collecting crypto directly on your BTC wallet, you probably will also have your wallet code. Okay, your wallet QR code. You can just screenshot your wallet QR code and input it here. So for me, I'm not going to be putting any QR code. I will just put a random one here, right? So let me just type code and download. Please don't download, use your actual wallet code. Okay, your wallet QR code. I'm just using this to show you how it would look like. So I will click here to pick that up here. Now it's called so BTC currency gateways. I'll just call it BTC, but the actual name is Bitcoin. Yeah. Now your this thing is we're going to be converting. So we have how much, right? So we're using so yeah, I need you to understand this is a very, very important aspect in you if you want to get this right. So we have your conversion rate. It means one USDT, one USD is equals to how many BTC, right? So basically what it means, I'm going to show you. So I will write BTC to USD here, right? Now, you have one Bitcoin is about $87,310. That's a lot. But the exchange this stuff is requiring is not on this rate. It's telling you how much is one USD in crypto. So for USD, what we're going to do is I'm just going to type one here and you could see it here. It's 0.00000011. So I'm just going to copy this. Well, it depending on your exchange you're actually using, how much you're charging. So one USD in if I have $1, how many Bitcoin can I buy? I can buy less than one BTC. So what I can buy is 0.00011 BTC. All right. So that is very important that you understand that. So I'm just going to keep this here. Do you have charges? How much do you want to charge in USD? So I'm going to be charging $1 for every transaction. Allow payments. Allow as a payment method. So make sure to click yes once you want to activate this. So here you have to put your instruction. So I'm going to put pay to the following BTC wallets. address. Then I will type my wallet address, which is also another nonsense I'm typing here. So you can also add here, can also add a picture here. Um, Come here and add a picture, which is for the picture. You could also add your QR code here. I can put in structure or scan, right? Or scan the code. So I'm going to highlight just this one. Then the color for this, I'm going to put black. Uh, so I need to put white. We could put, I'm looking for a very light color. Yeah, you could put this here. All right, so just for this, we'll just do this. You could do other things, styling, bold, and all of that. Now, user proof of payment. Okay, so we click on this right here, proof of payment. We'll put upload, right? File upload, and it is required, it's not optional. You could add more if you want them to add any other information. We click on, you could also add this and write um I don't know, any other thing you feel you want to pull it to. Click on create gateway. And that's it. Our gateway has been created. Now, once we come back to where were we? Gateway settings, create gateway. Look for where we have people, Stripe, Con, Razor, Molly, NowPay, Flutter, Flow, Perfect Money, bank payment. Okay, should be having my gateways here. Okay, found it. So it's under create gateway. Yeah, so sorry about that. It's under create gateway. So we have it here, BTC, right? And we have Ethereum. So depending, so we have this. This is what we created. You could use to create as much gateway as possible. That's the manual payment gateway method. All right. So we move on to what do we go next? So now we have other things that you need to take note of. Now, when a person pays manually, you'll be able to activate, you'll be able to see it here, and you're going to be able to activate, I say, you're going to see accept the payment or reject the payment. So you're going to see payment that are pending and all of that. So there are no information here on all of this. All of this we're going to look at when we test the whole system. Okay, so that being said, the next thing I want to do, which is the last and the major thing, okay, it's not the last. So we have three more things. First, we're going to do, for the three things left, we're going to edit our plan. After editing our plan, we'll change our, we're going to edit our plan. Then we are now going to um, I'm going to show you how you can change your text, right? Edit the front end of your site, change all of this text to what you want, make all the button and work the way you want, and all of that. So you could actually see this also comes with um, this whole stuff here. Yeah, I've forgotten what this is called, funny enough, right? So you could actually calculate your investment plan and all of that. So here we have investment plans. You can see all of the plan here. So I'm going to show you how you can delete all of this and create your own plan and yeah, do what you want, because your plan is going to be based on what they are doing here, how they'll be able to calculate how much they'll be getting from each investment and all of that. So the first thing I want you to do is to come to schedule, right? Before we go to plans. Now, schedule is where you're going to schedule how long it will take for a plan to mature and all of that. So the first thing first you see is that we have a year, 1 year, and 1 year is calculated based on hour. So 1 year is comprising of 12 months, right? So the first thing you want to do is how many hours are in a day. You have 24 hours, you calculate 24 times how many days in a month, right? Let's say 31 days in a month, 24 times 31, then you now calculate that figure times 12. You'll be able to get this. So all of this has been set for you. So you have a year, all right. So in the investment can mature in a year, that is 8,760 hours. So we have an 1 hour here, we have 24 hours, a week, a month, and all of that. So if you want to set based on 2 months, 3 months, you'll be able to add that here. All right. Just make sure to be able to calculate the time based on hourly. Let me show you an example. So here you're going to write 3 months. So 24 times 3, 24 times 31, right? You get the figure. Then 31 times 3, you'll be able to know how many hours is in 3 months. Then you click on save changes, and that's it. All right. So now we go to our plans. So basically, I'm going to change just one plan, right? You can as well delete all of these plans and create your own. That's the best thing I would have done. Delete all of these and create my own. But I want to make sure that this is looking fine and like this. Okay. So before you delete everything, create your plans based on what you want. So first of all, I'm just going to create a plan. All right. I'm not going to use their plan. So I click create plan. So the name of the plan is Kings. I'll call this Kings. Now we have range, right? Range is how much can this person invest? Maybe from $10 to $50. Within this range, you can invest that amount. But we also have fixed. Fixed is just a particular amount. All right. So we're going to give range because we want everybody to come into this. And I'm just going to call this from $100 to $1,000. Now, the next thing is return. So, how the return on investment. So, is it in percentage or is it in fixed? So, let's say a person invests $1,000. If we put it in fixed, they will just know that if they invest $1,000, then in 6 months or depending on the amount of months, they will get $200, right? So, but if you let's say they can get $200 or let's say $2,000 fixed. So even if they invest 100, let's say if they invest $500, they will still be able to still get 2,000. If they invest 200, they'll still get this, which is a fixed. But it's good to be on percentage in the sense that percentage will be the higher they invest, the more they get. So I'll give them a 50% return on investment, and I want this to be every month, right? Every month they get 50%. Now, does this return last for a lifetime? No, we're going to do it for a period of time. So it means if you invest $100 in a month, like every month, you're supposed to get 50% on that. But we want to limit this to just how many times? One time. So after 1 month, you don't get any return on investment. Your investment is over. So when the investment is over, do you want them to get their capital back? Meaning, if they invested $1,000, they will be going back with $1,000. That is their capital plus the 50%. So if you put no, it's a crazy stuff. Depending on what you want, like I said, so I'm just going to put yes, let them return with their capital. Now, user investment limit. So for each user, what is their limit on investment? So I can say for each user we have 10,000. Okay. So when they get 10,000, they cannot invest again. Once they have invested, total times invest. So let's say for 10 years is 10,000, they can invest. So I just click on activate. But you could put more, you could put yes, depending on what you want. So I'll just click on create plan here. And you could see a plan has been added king. So if we come to the front end and we could refresh this, so you could see that preloader is loading, gives me the feeling that okay, this site will soon load. You get the point. Now you can see kings 50% on investment every month. So minimum $100, maximum just one time capital here. All this one is capital, no, yeah. So the athlete bonus. There's athlete bonus for each of these guys, but there's none for this. All right. So if you want to set up athlete bonus, you could do that. It means if they refer, they can actually get a bonus for that. All right. So that being done, let me edit this. So I think that's all for this. If I'll show you how to do for the athletes, right? If time permits. All right. That being said, we've been able to edit, right? Add investment plan. We've been able to set all of this. So here you could put, let's say I invest $100, right? And I have on the King's plan, click on calculate. You see, King's Plan $100 payout period every month for 1 month, just only for 1 month. You see, if I put like 3 months, it will give me for like every month for the next 3 months. Profits, they'll get $50, they'll get your capital return. So total of 50 plus 100, you get $150. It's very, this script is really good. All right, so if you have the script, you are good to go. It comes with a lot, tons of features. You can actually see the features are really good. All right, so what we want to do next is I'm going to show you how you can edit each of these, right? Change the text, add your own text and all of that. So you have to change your logo and all. So for this, we need to scroll down. But for that, we have, before that, we have what we call manage referral. This is your affiliate system. Now you notice something, that on this place, on each plan, you notice they have different affiliate system, right? You have your level 5, and you could see the bonus and all of that. So you could see that the same thing here, right? Right, you can see that. So if you click on add new, here we're going to choose the plan. If you come the King's plan, invest, right? Type of this thing, invest. How many field do you want? Say we want 3. Click 2 field, click on generate. So level 1 you can get commission 10%, level 2 you could get 20% commission. We click on create. So once a person gets this plan, they will be able to, they'll be added to this referral, and when they refer, they'll be able to get all of these commission based on that. So as that is pretty simple, pretty easy for you to navigate. All right, so you can manage all your user. Here you're going to see all your user. You're going to manage them and all. So that will be the final thing to do when we test the whole system and all. But before we do that, let's do the last thing. Then we'll go into creating a user and testing all of the system. We're going to see how we can approve investments, and we can approve an investment, a payment and all of that. So the first thing you want to do before we go before we go into the last place, we want to edit the whole text. I want to show you how to edit all of this. Okay, from your investment plans to about us to contact to blog and all of that. Okay, so what you want to do is, you see where you say front end, so you click on pages first. So here we have your home, about, contact, which is this home, first page, about, your contact us page. That's the 3 pages first of all. So for your home page, you click on edit here. So on the home page, so the first thing is you have your banner, your about, your plan, all of these things here. So we have your banner here. So first of all, yeah, when you come to the banner here, so we're just going to add, before we go to leave this page, so sorry about that. So first you have your banner here. On the banner you see got to the next level, got got to the next level investing. Yeah, put invest now to change your life, right? So here you have this text. Here is a dumb text. You could change it to whatever you want, but I don't want to do that. You have this image here. May I leave that by that. So you have your button. Okay, so the button here is, we have get started. If you click on it, it will take you to the investment plan, I guess. So get started, yeah, to take you to the investment plan. This is it. Now you could change the button to take you anywhere, right? Let's imagine you want to take the person to the contact us. What you want to do is click on the contact us. Then on this place, just copy the slash contact, right? You come back here and you change it to slash contact and click on update. Now, watch. If you go back to our home page and we click on get started, it will take us to the contact. So you click on get started here and it takes us to your contact us page. All right, but I want you to go back to our investment plan. So I'll just click on investment plan. Then I'll copy from the slash to your plan. Then we come back here and just go down and click on it here. So the next button is no more is going to our contact us so they can actually contact. So just make sure to update this, right. So we come back here, we'll go back to our home page, and if you click back here, it will take you to the contact us page. Now you notice the next thing we are looking at here. First, I want you to just notice invest now to change your life has changed. You could change this text to whatever you want, but I have no plans to do that. You have to do that yourself. So we have add banner, total withdrawal, total deposit, and all. So if you click here, we have 55 million total withdrawal. So if you come here, you're going to see these three things: 55 million total withdrawal, total deposit, and all. So these are banners. You could add more. So you could delete, you could change that. All right. So let's imagine I add a banner. I will call this pay pay now in more. I click on create. If I refresh this, you get this banner, pay now in more. You see, it's really easy, very easy. Anybody can actually do this. There's no technical process to it. We click on go back and we have this. So it's really easy. You could do all of that, right? Now to edit other parts, so we have your banner, we have about us section. Now, if you scroll down, you see the about us here. Here, you could change the text and change the learn more button. So here, you could see the about us, you could see the learn more. All right. So if you click on about it, take you to see the about us on the button. Still take it. You could change the text here and all. So if you go down, you have features, plans, how it works. So here you have your investment plans. If you why choose us, how it works. So you could edit all of this here. You could edit all of that. So pages here, and we would go to about us particular page, right? So we click on the about us, which is about. So you could see the information on the about us page. Now the same thing that if you come here, anything you change, let me show you this. Okay, where are we? Front end. Now you see this place where we have about section is the same section here. If you change it from the home page, it will also be changed here. If you change the button, it will also be changed there. All right, everything you change in the frequently asked question, which is here, frequently asked questions section, it will also change on this place. So basically that's the way to edit all of these text. You just need to go there to them and edit each of them and they will change. Your contact us, you can put your location, your phone number, your email address, and that is that. So basically that's how to edit every aspect of this website. It's basically very simple and very easy to do. So we're going into the last part of this course, and I'm going to be showing you here how the whole site is going to work and how your users are going to view and register and all. So just put this as English. So the first thing is I'm just going to copy this link, right? And I'm going to open this in another account here. I'm going to paste this. So I'm going to cancel this, I think. Then I'll paste this link here. So accept cookies. All right, so welcome. So basically, your users can actually change this to English for proper understanding, and okay, language successfully change English proper understanding. They click on login. Now, if they don't have an account, they'll be required to register one. Now, we'll also be able to test our email system and see if it works. All right. So you see, haven't haven't an account register, we click on register because we're registering for newly. So first name, we're going to put all of this information here. Email address, we're also going to put user name. We'll just copy our email address as our username and paste this here. For the password, we are going to use 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We're going to click on agree and register. Now we see we're going to update this so we can save our password. We see a verification code has been sent. So we're going to check our email if we get any verification code. If we didn't, it means the email system doesn't work. If we did, it means our email SMTP did work. So it doesn't look like it worked. We just hold on and see. So first of all right, so it's actually did work. It's in spam, so we could actually see it here. So make sure to just tell users to actually check spam in case they don't see it. So it worked. All right, so I'm just gonna put that here. Now, so for some users, they probably will see the email in a normal place, some they'll see it in their spam, so it works. Right, so the next thing is we need to do KYC verification. Now, because we did not set any criteria for what the KYC verification is, you notice it's just giving a free label and nothing there. All right, so we're going to dashboard. So I just put a figure there and you still do this. So we need to set up KYC. So first of all, I need to go back to the dashboard and I need to look for where the KYC is. Okay, manage role, users, manage user. All right, so under manage user, you see your KYC settings here. Okay, so what do you want for our KYC? We want, let's say ID card, um, ID. We're going to put upload required. Yes, we're going to click on update. So here I'm going to refresh this, and here we have this option. So I'm just going to click here. I'm just going to upload this as my rubbish ID, click on KYC verification. Okay, so we've already submitted the KYC. So what we want to do is under manage, where do we click then again? Manage users here. You're going to see, so let's go to KYC request. Now, this guy requested, so I'm just going to look at it. Then we'll click on approve. Yeah, approve. So we want to approve this. So if you want people to have a smooth flow into your system and start their whole stuff, you want to deactivate KYC so that they can just be able to use the system and all, except you need that KYC. Now you could see they have the referral link on the platform, they have the account balance, total withdrawal, and all of that. So before this user can start investing in the site, they need to be able to put money into the site. All right, they need to put money, then they'll be able to invest. So I'll click on deposit, I'll click on deposit. I want this user to deposit a huge sum of money. So we're going to use this pay BTC. We're going to be depositing $100,000. click on deposit now. So you could see method BTC, pay with the following BTC address. You also have your wallet here. Yeah, you see it's very easy. You have the gateway, you have the amount, you have charge. It will calculate it for you. All right. So once they pay, they are required to send a proof of payment. So I'm just going to use random images. I click on deposit now. And your payment is successfully. Now they will not be able to see the money until you have approved. Okay. So what we do is we're going to come back here. Everything is in manage deposit here. So click on deposit. Yeah, you could see it's deposit. So you just click on accept deposit, not payment. Yeah. Okay, so yes. So refresh this and you can see he has money, so much money, total deposit, and you could see all of that here. Okay, so the next thing I want this user to do is actually make carry out an investment. Okay, so click on investments, we click on investment plans, and we're going to be going for our King's plan, right? Which is like the last plans we created, which is this guy here. Sure. So we click on invest now. All right, so because we click on investment, you have to pay again, but we're going to click on invest using balance. And for this, I want to go with the $1,000 invest, and that's it. So he can invest directly from his balance, or he can just invest using the payment and all of that. So this guy has invested. So we click on investment, invest logs. Here you could see his investment log. So you could see its timer is actually counting. It's been 29 days and 53 minutes. After that, his investment will actually come in. Now, that's basically how it works. To show you how the email came in, show you how all of the system works. For anytime a user register, you're going to see a notification. When there's an investment, you're going to see the notification. Let's just refresh this if there's other notifications we can get. All right, so you could see each user. So yeah, let's say you could manage your admin role, right? So you could give a person an admin and all of that. You can see your plans. You could manage your user. You could deactivate users. You could see all your total user here. Your KYC settings, your KYC request. You could see your user details. Right, you can see total amount they have. You could see go to their settings, right, and basically do a lot of that stuff. You could add a balance, you could subtract the balance from them and all. So this is basically how to set up this crypto investment system, and it is way easy and anybody can do this. It's looking beautiful, it's looking perfect. It comes with all tons of features that I've showed you in this tutorial. So in case you need the script, do well to send me a message. I'll leave my WhatsApp contact in the description, and hope this video helped you. Right, hope this video helped you. Remember, I'm going to link this video. I'm going to link a video showing you how you can install the script using Hostinger, but I'm not going to use this particular script, but this script will walk through the process. Just follow the process, install the Hostinger. Then also I'm going to link a video showing you how you can set your cron job on Hostinger. And for those who are using Namecheap or cPanel, you'll be able to do this easily using this video. Lastly, you'll be able to set up your complete investment site using this whole process, setting up your plans and all of that. It is that simple. Lastly, let me go to manage plan, and I don't think so. If you don't want any plan, right? Say I want to just switch off all of this and have one plan on the system. You could just turn this off, right? And you have a plan on the system. I don't think there's a way to delete each plan. We just turn them off and all of that. And that's how simple all of this is. We click on home. You will notice that we just have one plan here. Yeah, you can see it and all of that. You can change all of these, and I've walked you through the process. Lastly, if you want to add your blog, right? Blog. Did we say anything about the blog? So you see blog section, click on it here. Then you can add any blog content, right? And also users can get updates on news and any updates you actually have for them. So thank you. If this video has been helpful to you, do well to subscribe, please. And do well to support the channel any way you can. Share, subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope this video helps you. This is Iflight Studios. We also help people install websites, create websites, um, get scripts for you, any kind of script. And we also teach privately if you want to learn privately. So thank you and enjoy Blast.